Today, we're going to be dry washing for some gold. Welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I think what we're going to do today is dry wash for some gold. There are basically two different styles of dry washers out there. One uses a radial fan and the other one is a puffer style. I'll show you a little difference right here. See, this has a fan in there, and what happens is you're putting air up through this box and it spins this fan. Well, this fan has a counterweight on it, and that's what throws it out of balance, so that's what causes the shaking. Now, the fan will put the air up into your box and blows up over these riffles. So that's what's moving the dirt on down, is by the constant air. That's this style. Now, you also notice that the riffles are backwards on a dry washer compared to like on a sluice box, because the heavies get caught in front of the riffles as they're moving on down. And your other style is a puffer style. So what happens is you've got a bellows here, and as you're moving this runs on a 12 volt. The other style basically runs on a leaf blower. So this is moving this bellows up and down. So what happens is, this has a lot of dirt in here too that needs to be cleaned out, but a lot of this fine dirt gets through the screen. But so there's a flap right here. And so what happens is when this bellows is going down, it pushes air into the bellows, or brings air into the bellows. And then when it pushes the bellows up, this flap will open and it puts air into the box. And that's causing that to run every time. So it's puff, puff, puff. Your bellows style dry washers have the same style of riffles. You know, they're backwards to capture the heavies coming down. They tend to be a little quieter. They tend to not be as dusty, but the dirt has to be more drier because you're just kind of using the puff motion to move it on down. And if the dirt's too wet and it's too heavy, it'll just kind of sit there and it won't really move that on down. The pitch has to be steeper on a puffer style because it's got to allow that dirt to get pushed down. Whereas on one that uses the radial fan, I like to run the boxes a little more flatter, because now you've got a constant air that's just kind of moving this down, and this should just move all the way down. You should be able to see all your riffles in there. I'm going to be using, this is the Keene, known as the Keene 151. There is a newer model out that's the 151S, and if you'll notice right here, as the material falls through this chute, it just falls onto this plate or your tray right here. This is a cloth. Well, over time kind of gets worn out right up here at the top, this cloth. So the new ones have got a plate right here, and they should have a plate there because that plate kind of helps that material fall down onto that plate and then spread out instead of just falling on and eating this cloth away right here. Well, the sun is up in the sky, and it's starting to cool down a little bit here in Arizona. It's only about probably, I don't know, maybe 8 o'clock in the morning. So it's cool enough where I can go out and run me some material, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully I'm going to get me some gold today, running it through this machine. So let's just do that. You can see the sky, or the sun up there getting up in the sky. I am here at the campground, Gold Fever Adventures Campground. There's this whole pile of dirt right here that I'm going to just do a sample of. This dirt's brought in by a truckload, brings it in from a mine. It's been crushed a few times. We use this dirt in some of our events and outings, but this is what I'm going to be sampling right here, just to see what kind of gold is in here. So I'm just going to run this a little bit, just to see a few shovelfuls. So let me get this motor fired up, and then we'll run us some material, and hopefully we'll check it in a little bit and we'll see what kind of gold we got. if this can wear you out. I'm in Arizona. I got a backhoe. I got a better idea. And you know, a dry washer basically has three components to it: the sluice box, the hopper, and the air. This style here, it uses an air. It uses a bigger motor. You got to have a lot of air to push up through this here. So, but on the front of this here, on the heat, on your manifold, it puts off heat. Well, this here is sucking that heat from this box, so it's sucking the heat off of the manifold and putting it up in there. So it helps kind of dry the material as it's your smaller dry washer generally use like a leaf blower to run the material, and puffers are generally 12 volt, although some of them could run on a motor, but mostly puffers are 12 volts. Two regular batteries. All right, I got 3 dry washers set up here now. Yeah, 3 dry washers, 3 motors. All right, I can feed them all at the same time. All right, let's try this. Why dry washers ain't the most efficient? These dirt clogs, they won't break up. It's water that breaks up. So any pieces of gold that's attached to these type of dirt clogs, of course, is going to get lost. Unless you can break them all up. You can't do all that stuff. You should wear gloves when you do stuff like that, because you never know what you might find. This one, I put this plate right up here. It's got little holes in it. 1/8 inch maybe. So some of the finer gold can fall through and won't get blown back out. It's going on down. A lot quieter. Well, that gave me a lot of stuff to go pan out. Well, I better do something with this now. Since I was using Keene dry washers, I figured I would use the Keene cleanup here. Little high banker. Used this a while back, and I used this here. And this is the older style with the smaller one. It didn't quite cover all these up. So, talking to Patrick, he sent me a longer screen, which was awesome. So I'm going to put this one on here to use this. The longer one holds this mat down a lot better, so that'll work a lot better. Okay. Once I wash them, if there's any gold on it, of course, it's going to come off. It comes down there. I don't need the rock part, but it'll break up the dirt clogs. Okay, I think that's ran enough. I can just disconnect my battery there. Okay, I like to clean this upper tray off first. Oh, I see a piece of gold right there. I see a piece of gold. Oh, I see another little one right there too. A nice little piece. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to get the safety pan just because there was some good gold I saw there. They don't have a lot of material. I could just go ahead and look at this right now. Look at that. Look at all that gold. Wow. Pretty good, huh? That is good gold. That's just from the upper mat right there, too. I like it. I had to go get another pan just because I have to keep the gold in that other pan. Okay, let's pull this down here. Let's just check this bottom pan first here. Safety pan is still there. I got more material here. There shouldn't be any gold this far down. I think this bottom mat is kind of like a safety mat, you know, if it makes it that far down, it's just not going to go out of there. So let's just see here. And one speck of gold right there, one speck. So I could just pick that speck up with my finger like that, put it over there in my good. Okay. All right. Now this next mat. gold in this one too. This should be where all the gold is at. Makes it past that upper mat and we'll come down to this mat right here. A lot of material in this too. That black sand, that's what you want, just to see the black sand, get rid of the blonde sands. In that upper mat, but still a fairly amount of little fine gold there. All that together there, the same pan. Wow, that's pretty good gold for that little bit of run I just ran there, huh? It was only one scoop. One big ass scoop. There's a lot of waste. As you see all the stuff falling off the sides there. I gotta get me another, another dry washer I can put together. I need 5 of them, I need 4, not just 3. I had 3 there, I need another one. But anyways, that was pretty cool. Ran some dirt. I need to do it more professionally, huh? Run bigger buckets. I think I'll go back though and do me another little run. That was pretty decent. That was pretty decent gold for that little bit I did there. But anyways, hey, as you guys know, I don't keep my gold, so I'll be giving this away also. But I sure want to thank you guys coming along and sharing all these adventures. So, hey, I hope you guys get out in the gold fields and get yourself some of that nice little shiny little bit of gold. It's all over out there. So until our paths cross again, hope to see you guys out in the gold field. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody, and have a fantastic day.